As you can tell, it's a bad hair day. Luckily for me, I have a hat that'll fix just that. So I got employed at Pizza Hut. This is horrible. Wow. So I got employed at Pizza Hut to be a delivery driver. And I worked about 3 shifts and then I kind of got fired. I think. I don't know. Like my boss ghosted me. So. But this is not like a Taco Bell story where it's like Taco Bell was gross and I hated everything about it. This is a story about how I tried to like Pizza Hut. It's not that I didn't like it. It just didn't work. Let me explain. When I first like accepted that I was being hired by them, the first thing they said was, "Welcome to the family." Which if they say that to you on the first day of your job, that means you're about to encounter multiple human rights violations. So my first red flag is that everybody there spoke Spanish and I didn't speak Spanish, which is not a problem for me. Spanish is great. I just don't understand it. And like 80% of the people that worked there only spoke Spanish. They didn't speak any English. So like the shift lead didn't speak any English and he was like trying to show me like things to do or like how to do the job, but he couldn't like talk to me in any way. He'd be like, "Owen," and then he'd say a bunch of Spanish words and point at things and I'd be like, "No hablo español." And I was a delivery driver, but you only get deliveries like half the time. So the rest of the time I was in the store like trying to find things to do. I was really good at doing the dishes. I could have done the dishes all day, to be honest. I was great at doing that. But they would make me answer the phones. Like the phone would ring and they'd go, "Oh, and telefono." And I go, "Oh, this is gonna be good." So I'd go up to the phone and I'd be like, "Hello?" And they start speaking in Spanish. And I'm like, uno momento. Put it down. So like, phone, Spanish, phone, Espanol, phone. It was literally like nothing I could do. There was one time where I answered the phone and it was a guy who actually spoke English, so I was talking to him, but I wasn't like, the system is very confusing. It was also my first day, so I didn't know how to use everything. And he's ordering for delivery, so you got to put in all the information first. So I get in all the addresses and stuff, and this takes probably 10 minutes because it's like, communication over the phone is not great. I click enter for the address and it's like, "This is not the store that delivers here. You got to go to this store." So I'm like on the phone. I'm like, "Hey, you got to go to this store. I'm sorry, we don't deliver to your area." And he was like,
"I can't even deliver now. Like, you wasted my entire lunch break. Now the guy's gonna come back and I can't even eat now. I'm gonna starve. Like, what's wrong with you, you idiot?"
And he started cursing me out. And I was like, "Oh, sorry about that. Have a nice day. Uno momento." When I got deliveries, the deliveries were good, but just half of the job is not deliveries. On the first day, I was like shadowing somebody for the deliveries. So he would drive and I'd sit in the shotgun and he'd just talk about the job. This was a guy who spoke English, by the way. He was like, "Hey, do you like music?" And I was like, "Yeah." I thought everybody liked music. And he was like, "Oh, which kind?" And I was like, "Oh, whatever. Like, it's your car. Play whatever you want to play." And I think he's like about to turn on the stereo or something. He just turns his phone on. He goes to the Across the Spider-Verse soundtrack and he just starts playing it from his phone. So we're both listening to music on his phone speaker while driving. The windows are down, so we can barely hear the music. And it's like Metro Boomin and like whoever else is on the album. I didn't get a schedule or anything, so I don't know if I'm scheduled at all. And I texted about it and no response. Like my boss just ghosted me. So, but the pizza is actually really good. I never had it before, I don't think. So I like had it and I was like, wow, nobody's out pizzaing the Hut.
62353535 Pizza Hut delivery.